From the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, welcome to the 2005 Valley of the Stars Gala Dinner and Awards Ceremony. Tonight, we honor stars of the Valley in business, education, and entertainment, and celebrate 10 years of incredible accomplishments by the Economic Alliance of the San Fernando Valley.
The Economic Alliance is really a love story between people and a place of great opportunity and beauty.
We had been active with the VICA organization, Valley Industry and Commerce Association, for a number of months with a economic development task force. January 17th came, we got hit with an earthquake, and all of a sudden the two of us felt sort of duty-bound to do something about it because we represent the business community.
So we moved from an economic development point of view really to a survival mode. I mean, by then we were already, what, 1,000,001 residents. I mean, the area was just crying for some overall organization to weave us all together.
You know, initially it was all about the earthquake, but we knew it had a long and great purpose in the long run. We just had to figure out, you know, what our relationship was to work together.
All the organizations in the Valley ultimately saw the benefit and wanted this organization to succeed.
And it was really started out as an alliance, an umbrella organization, but has morphed into more than that. It stands on its own. It's a power base of itself, and I think that we're all very proud of where it's at right now.
The first meeting I ever went to of the Economic Alliance, I looked around that room and I said, my God, I have never seen so many Valley leaders in one place at one time.
I don't think that we could have ever envisioned it was going to be anything this grand and this significant and this powerful.
One of the things that we both felt was important was to try and get a real team around the Economic Alliance. We had 4 great original strategic partners, but we wanted to add to that a Valley International Trade Association, a Conference and Visitors Bureau, a Leadership Institute, so we could really round out the full complement of business organizations, but then get our partners in government and education involved. Get Burbank, Glendale, Calabasas, San Fernando involved along with the City of Los Angeles, so we were really serving the entire San Fernando Valley.
It's a big table, and we set that table for everybody. We wanted to be inclusive. We are an alliance. The big fight going on was the east-west line for the Valley. Should it be rail? Should it be subway? Should it be bus? What should it be? And that's one of the things we were able to do, is we got consensus among not just Valley leaders, but among the politicians that represent the Valley.
And so the Alliance created, with our partner, the Valley International Trade Association, an annual summit called Going Global, where we invite businesses to really learn from experts in the field how to grow their businesses through international trade opportunities.
I'd like to compliment everybody who is involved today on the Valley Economic Alliance, the Valley International Trade Association, and all the leaders that are here. What I have found is government can't do magical things. What we can do is empower groups like the Valley Alliance and the Valley International Trade Association, and we can be resources, we can open doors for them.
There's been a lot of things that have happened that the Alliance is responsible for. Hundreds of businesses have been attracted here. Hundreds of businesses have stayed that would have otherwise left. And that's saying a lot, because jobs are the key to the economy.
If you're located in Kansas City or St. Louis or New York and you're looking to establish a West Coast presence, we want to make sure that you know there is a San Fernando Valley, not just Los Angeles or Southern California. And we now have 4 primary positions that we continually operate in. Economic and business development is our leader. Workforce and education improvement is our mainstay because of the nexus between that and what the business community needs. The Alliance has always been dedicated to improving our schools. And as we set out to find the solutions to the problems we encountered, we also discovered a great deal of outstanding achievements. So we created these awards to salute that excellence in education. The marketing and regional branding is what we've built the whole Valley of the Stars campaign on. And then our newest initiative is the Livable Communities. And that's really a unique initiative for the Alliance in that it kind of took us to another level. It took us more into the community development realm as opposed to just economic development or marketing.
We did some studies and research. We did community indicators projects. We did Valley Information Project. We did almanacs. And in the process of doing that, we sort of expanded the typical traditional role of an economic development organization, something bigger. Because we realized that one big thing for economic development is the livability of a community, the quality of life in a community. We were very instrumental in the process of getting on the city county, state, and federal level, recognition of the Valley as a separate statistical district so that we could get the necessary information to make good decisions for governance in the Valley. And we came up with something called Vision 2020, which we produced, which gave us a vision for the San Fernando Valley, bringing a collaborative group together to do that.
Vision 2020 was not a plan written by a half a dozen people. Vision 2020 was our challenging almost 1,000 volunteers over a 9-month period of time to look out 20 years into the future.
And so as we move forward now, we have launched something called the Mulholland Institute, and we're doing more and more research studies and more papers to give good, solid, workable information that people can use.
We developed a family of 5 websites, starting off with our valleyofthestars.org website. We have in our electronic library the greatest collection of data and information about the San Fernando Valley ever assembled anywhere at any time.
We felt that this was a region that had a lot to celebrate.
I like the Valley. I'm in Toluca Lake. It's nice. I go back on the freeways. I mean, where else can you go on the Ventura Freeway? I once went from Lancashire to Balboa in neutral. It was a little crap. Why are you clapping? This is a leisurely stroll. We like it.
Mentally, today where we live is close to town, but in those days it was like living in, Calabasas or someplace like, seemed very far out. Meaning no offense to you Calabastards who are here this evening. Nothing good.
The Dick Clark Production Company is, the other name we have it is Awards Are Us. We do everything. We're doing the Emmy Awards next week. We just finished the Academy of Country Awards last week. We do the American Music Awards. I mean, you need an award show, we do it. And having had a hand in all of that, I must tell you that this really is one of the most impressive evenings ever because of the nature of the people who are going to get these awards. They're each deserving of the designation of Star of the Valley.
And when we came up with the marketing identity for the San Fernando Valley as the Valley of the Stars, we wanted to celebrate not just our entertainment industry, which people initially think of when they think of stars, but the stars of business and education and government.
The San Fernando Valley is really unique in the fact that it has become what was coined a few years ago as Valleywood. It is Hollywood today. Think about the companies that we have out here. Literally 1,000 or more companies that are supporting what we do in radio and television today. So what we produce in the Valley today, the world sees tomorrow. And this year, the Alliance is going to be again concentrating on how we fix public schools. We're going to have a major economic summit for education coming up in the fall.
And I think one of the things that we are dedicated to at the Alliance is to look down the road at what we want to be and what we want to see in the years that follow. And I think that's part of our task here is to make sure that we help to create and help to monitor what the Valley becomes in the future.
This truly is a romance between a people and a community.